again. So happy you could join me on this beautiful day. I hope it's a beautiful day wherever you're at. I'd like to start out by thanking all my viewers and subscribers. I really do appreciate it. I always try to get back with you as soon as I possibly can. What I did today was I went to your local hardware and hobby shop, picked up some spray paint, spray painted it with some different hues and colors, and make sure you're in a well ventilated area and you have a mask on. After that completely dried, I loaded it up with a thin coat of liquid clear, and that's going to help the oils go on a lot smoother. And if you'll notice, if you missed a spot, the oils will drag there. So you want to make sure you cover the whole thing with a thin coat of liquid clear. That's the type of paintings I've been doing. You can also just take a blank canvas and load it up with a thin coat of liquid white. That'll help your colors blend right on the canvas. Your blues and everything that kind of blend with the liquid white on there. But what I've been doing lately is using a liquid clear and having it already spray painted. So any colors and any information you'll need to paint along with me, if that's what you choose to do, will come across the screen somewhere right about here. So today maybe I thought we would do maybe a waterfall here coming down out of some bushes and stuff. Maybe we could put a distant mountain, a waterfall with a stream coming through, and some meadow look landscape. So that's where we're at so far. So let's get started. I always like using a little fan brush. They're real fine. Take a couple of them out, just like this. And maybe, I got all these colors set up here. Maybe we'll start in with some, oh, who knows, some purples. Load it right up. Want to get a backdrop here. Maybe we'll have a waterfall here, a mountain in the back. So that's what we're going to do. Oh, some darker purples. Get into some white, liquid white. Maybe it goes all the way, the horizon. Load it up just like that. Who knows? Maybe we'll come into some alizarin crimson. I just want to get a little bit, sorry about this, but just want to get a little bit of crimson color. It's more of this color right here. Almost looks like a type of a purple, but I'm going to load some of that up. Right up in there too. Get the other fan brush going. Come into some liquid clear. Some liquid white. Brighten that up down there. Just like that. Set that down. Come into this blender brush. It's real soft. We're going to just blend this in using the corner of the brush. Circular motions and going right up into the alizarin crimson. come into some more white. Brighter white. And some more of the crimson. Set that down there. Wipe off that blender brush. Come back in, circular motions again, all the way up. All the way up until right into the crimson. Step back. I think we need more white in there. Put that brush down. Come into the blender brush again. Get some clouds happening back there just from doing this, adding the different colors. Coming back in with the white, the crimson. Get a nice horizon with some clouds up here. Circular motions all the way up. Take a step back. I kind of like that. I kind of like that. Clean off that blender brush. Knock off the excess. Now, so we could have a waterfall coming down here. Kind of like we'll put a mountain back over here. We'll have the waterfall come down here and then come right down into a stream. So we're going to add some purples and blues for a distant mountain. Keeping into the darker colors, the blues. Get a little bit of the white. I'm going to tone this down just a little bit. Give it a distant, not bright. Get a little roll of paint. And we'll come in here and we'll put the mountain off center. more paint. Just a distant mountain. All the way. Got that happening for right now. Gonna move this over to here. Now we're going to take this brush here we use to put the liquid clear on, and we're going to pull it down, and you can make it as steep as you want it just by pulling it down, the angles. Maybe that goes back into here. Wipe that excess off. Because you want to get more misty down at the base. More misty at the base. Like that. Come into the palette knife. Since the light source is coming from that angle, I'm going to grab some white here. Pull it down with your flat, because you're going to get all that on top of that palette knife, and that's going to help the snow. Help the snow color go on. Pull that down. See, all that just came right off of there. Just brings it forward. Take the little end and come in back here. Just get something happening back there. Now we can come into some blue color. For the shadows. Tapping it. That can go all the way down. some of that white. Just like that. Nice color for a mountain. Set this down over here. And we'll come into the blender brush. We're going to tap this. Make it misty at the bottom. I want to pay attention to the lay of the mountain. And go down the same way, the same angles. Same angles. All the way. Oh no, we'll get rid of that. Just like that. Nice and misty. A little bit of paint got up there. Okay, we got that happening. I think we can start in some bushes, trees, put our waterfall here. So let's get a brush for our waterfalls. I'm going to use this little brush right here. Going to come into some white, liquid white. And we'll determine where we want our waterfall to come down at. Maybe it's coming from in here somewhere. Then going down. I want to give it that look. I want to give it that look of that water. I'm going to come up here, kind of blend this in. Waterfall's there. Maybe we can get some mist happening. Some misty stuff going on. Just taking this one brush and just tapping it. Maybe down here we can have. We'll put the mist in first. Then that way when we put the bushes in and stuff, it looks like the mist is behind there. Like that. Come into that blender brush. We use just the corner of it. Almost like you're doing the clouds. You want to mist that. All down in that area. All the way up. Some more white. Put in some spots here and there. just tapping it. That blender brush, just the corner of it. Just barely tapping it. Kind of tapping and going in circular motion at the same time. Just like that, you got some mist down there. Okay, now we'll come into the 2-inch brush here, liquid clear. Get some liquid clear on there, and come in some greens. Maybe some browns. Pull in one direction, tapping it. Get some dark colors. I'm going to set this down. We're going to come in here and determine where we want some things to be. Some trees and who knows? Grab some more color. Distant trees. Maybe there's one up here. Got some of that going. Grab some more paint here. Maybe it goes right across. Maybe we got something here. That. Grabbing more paint. Maybe it comes all the way back into here, right back by the waterfall. Coming down there. More color. Maybe we'll put something in here. Right up at the edge. Put some rocks up there too. Gonna get some more sap green, since we'll be using that. Since we'll be getting into that color more. Darker colors. Browns and greens and who knows. going on. Then maybe down here we'll have the stream coming. So we'll use the same brush. Maybe in through here. This would be some water. And maybe down right through here. Go into the fan brush. Pulling it down right there. Maybe you got some water, some rocks, stuff, and maybe you might have another one right here. Some more water coming down. Maybe you can have another waterfall right here. Pulling it down, just giving you the basics. Basic for the waterfall coming right down. Maybe it comes down here, some water. And you have another bigger one right here, right at the base. Pulling that. Then you got water down here. Who knows what we got going on down here? How much of an area? Get some more liquid white. I want to top this end off. The tops of the waterfalls. Just like that. Come into the brush we use for mountains. And we'll pull this down. Different things happening all the way up there. Come into the palette knife and we'll get some browns going. Brown and maybe some white, I think. Makes it look like some stone. Use a small end. Small end of it. Just like that. Kind of going all the way down. Who knows, maybe we got a little stone right in here that's coming from inside, underneath the water, as the water's breaking and coming down. Maybe we got another one right there. some rock formations right there. Right on each side. Right on each side. Kind of block all that in. Once we put the landscaping in, I mean, that runs right across in front of there. Some little stones and stones and things all the way down. Make that one go up higher. Grab a little bit. We'll put one right in here, I think. Right where it might be coming right through the waterfall. Okay, we can grab some white, a little bit of white and some of that brown. Just to marble it just a little bit. Come back in and highlight some of this little rocks areas. Kind of make it look like stones and whatever. Just have it break off of there. Got some things happening, some rocks. Set this down. Got that going back. I think we can start in with the land. Then we'll do the highlighting. So we'll use the same brush here. We'll come into some dark colors, some liquid white, liquid clear and a sap green brown, Van Dyke brown, sap green, dark color. Darken it up. I'm going to set this down right here. Coming off of that green, brown. Just like that, load it right up. And maybe there's landscape coming right from here. Maybe it goes all the way back there. Coming right down to the touching the rocks. Going all the way back. All the way back to this area back here. think I'm going to do those. Put a little bit more of a, oh, who knows, more white in there. Using this little tiny brush. Get some indication. Some indication. That that's water in there. Before we do anything else, put any more land in. This little fan brush, we'll go and we'll scrape this in. Give it that watery stuff we're looking for. We get it glisten. Okay, we'll come back into maybe this is coming up like this here. Maybe it goes all the way down over into the rocks. Sags over. Maybe it comes down. And by doing that, all you're doing is having the lay of the land by using your paintbrush on an angle like that. And once you do your highlight, that's all going to come into play too, to your angles. Just tapping that in now. Grab some more dark color for the other side. Tapping that right down. Right down to that rock. I can have a little bit of a hill too, going up. Play all that in there. Get all kinds of things happening. Just tapping this all in. We'll come in and do the maybe that can come all the way down here, like that. making it more straighter. Get some darker color down here. Now the shadows, the closer to you, the darker it gets. Got a lot of darkness. Maybe our waterfall can come right over here. Come right around over to here. Just like that. Darker colors. Darken it in, tapping it in. Load up the brush. This is the time-consuming part, but you'll see that once we get this done, we can start doing the highlights. This dark color is a good base for all your highlights to come, to pop through. Just like that. All that dark. All that dark right down. Right down to the water. We can start putting in, take this little liner brush, a little bit of liquid clear on it. I'm going to come in and make some branches and stuff. Tree limbs and sticks and twigs, branches. Kind of set it up for the make it look more woodsy. Okay. Now I'm going to come in and I'm going to highlight some of the distant bushes, shrubs, and who knows. Just grab some color, liquid white, kind of breaks it down. Who knows, maybe we'll put in some blue over here. A blue color. Just tapping it. Have something blue happening over here. some blue in there. Wipe off that brush. Knock off the excess. And who knows? Let's come into some crimson and white. Crimson and white. Maybe right in here. Maybe right in this area here there might be pinkish. Pinkish color. Clean that off now. Got all the different things. All the different shades. Now we can come in with some green. Green and some white. Nice, colorful. Just tap that. Who knows? Maybe we can have something happening back here. More white. Darker. Got some green up there going. Looks good. Maybe you could have some darker, lighter one right there. Right by the waterfall on the other side. Green there. Some green going down there. And it ran to me. Okay, clean that off. Do we try to get all the bushes first, then we'll come in and do the highlight of the land. Now we'll come in with some orange. Orange and white. Just tapping it. Who knows? Who knows? Maybe. Right there is an orange one. Maybe right over here there could be something. Right by the water. Back in there. Now we'll come in. color here. It's almost like a different shade. Different shades. Clean that brush off. Then we'll come into some yellow. Strictly yellow. Yellow and white, liquid white. Tap some things in here. Maybe. More white. Got some things going on here. Got some yellow up there. Okay. Now we'll come in. The brush we used, put the liquid clear on. This one right here. We'll come and we'll start highlighting some of this. Get some coloring. Liquid white. Yellow. More white. Yellow. Getting that highlighted area first. Then we'll come in with the blender. See what we got going on with that. Okay, we've got that color going on. Come into the blender brush. We'll just start tapping that down. just to the base. Coming in here. Tapping that back. Right to that edge. Goes all underneath there. Wipe that green off. Just want to stay with that light color. Just using the corner of the brush. Step back. Get some more yellow. Just yellow. More white. More white and yellow. Load it up, tap it on. Wipe off that excess. Get that lightness. That bright. Just like that. Just keep going back and forth till you get that look that you're looking for. Wipe off that blender brush again. And just the corner, just tapping it. And getting that lay of the land look, the angles. Over to this side. Just keep wiping it off because you want that sharpness, that light color. Take off that dark green mixture we put on there first for this to stand out like it is. Okay, we're getting there. Getting some good colors going on. We'll come back in, We'll highlight some more. Some on this side, I think, where the light might be hitting. Back into the blender brush. The same thing over here. We'll tap that color up. That's sharp. All the way back. That grassy look. That grassy area. Taking shape. Getting the color that I'm looking for. Can always add more weight. Lighten it up. Blender brush again. Tap that. Wipe that off. I might leave it just like that. We'll come in and do the dark areas by the waterfalls. We'll highlight this up here. We'll highlight the tops of those waterfalls. That same brush I was using. This one here, we'll load it up with some liquid white. Just like that. And we'll come in and we'll tap up here. Just like that. Then we can just barely pull down. that waterfall look. Right around the stones. Wipe that off. Come in and get some things happening right down here. Right at the base of this. Right at the base of that waterfall. Different things happening all the way back. Palette knife. Come into some browns and blues. Just scrape some areas in. Like that. Clean that off. Come into this little brush here. We'll tap this in. Pretty good. We'll pull down some water. Pull down some reflection in here. A little bit here. pulling that away. Clean off this blender brush. Come in there and do some water reflection. Pulling it. Going right across. Just like that. We'll add some water lines. Little roll of paint here. Just a roll of paint. Just like that. We'll come in underneath here. We'll tap some of this in. Kind of muffles that in. Blends it in a little bit. Just a little bit. Just go ahead and put our bird in. Our bird flying over the maybe over the waterfall up here. Yeah. Making noises. Okay, we're going to go ahead and sign this. I think we'll use some blue color. Same brush. Right in this corner here. I like signing my last name. Some people use their initials, it's whatever you prefer. I also like to put the year in that it was painted. Lets me know what I was thinking at the time. And it shows my progression as I went along. I hope you enjoyed this one. Something a little different. Trying to add more colors, you know. You just kind of have to step out of the box and try different things, like I did with using the spray paint instead of the traditional using liquid white first. So I hope you paint along with me. I hope to see you again. Bye.